Pramod Chindar, who's the Director and HOD of the Orthopedic Onco Department at HCG. We also have Ms. Manisha Kumar. She is the CEO for HCG Karnataka region. And as you all know that we are here to look at a very interesting case of a 28-day-old baby and her journey so far until 1.5 years.
ಮಗು ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಬಂದರು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ ನನಗೆ, ನಾನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಇವೊಂದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ನೋ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಂಕಾಲಜಿ ಸೋ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನೊಂದು 10 ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದು ಅಂದರೆ 11ನೇ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಲ್ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮಗುದ ಕೈ ಇದು 3D ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. 3D ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ. 28 days old when we met us. And the complication was, it is almost the complexity of losing the limb. And this child of a right hand functional dominant hand. This child was diagnosed as a infantile fibrosarcoma, as we said. So with this, as I said, the diagnosis and the process, it happened with biopsy and all those things. So when we started, after working up, as I said, it took about 1 week of surgery of various specialities. It could be embolization, it could be limb salvage surgery, it could be microvascular flap, and it could be follow-up. It took about 1 week plus time in the theatre itself, means 1.5 from ICU. So after that, another 2-3 weeks the child was in the hospital, and it also took a pediatric oncologist to make sure that the diagnosis was correct and genetically it is positive. The genomics wise, it's called NTRK positive tumor. So NTRK is a special genetic testing which is shown positive in this child, and that came positive, and that similar that genetic targeted drug was planned. It's called entrectinib. So once after that, she was started with physiotherapy and activity gently, and one day I think the flap, the coverage started failing. If it fails, the whole leg hand will be gone again. In fact, we took we thought we lost it in the middle. We lost it, but anyway, I was always thinking that child will always, the children has got more robust healing power than any one of us. So I had that faith. So I said, let's wait. So over the next 2-3 weeks, I think the child recovered.
I don't want to address as the CEO of the company. I think as a person, as a parent, it has been my privilege to see how extraordinary clinical excellence, along with compassion, innovation, technology, and teamwork, how all of them come together to save a life. A 28-day-old girl came to us. Parents were hassled because one of a kind, one of the rarest, tissue cancers, infantile fibrosarcoma, which is one of the rarest in the world, and they were turned away from many places. Wherever they went, people said amputation will be required, you may be prepared for mortality. But when they came to us, to our team in HCG, the team did not say, can we do this? Team said, how can we do this? Not just to save her life, but to give best quality of life after saving life. And that is the approach, and that is the ethos of work at HCG. Of course, adding to what Dr. Pramod already said, what followed was a multidisciplinary team going through the case, examining the child and sitting together to make the entire treatment protocol very personalized for the child. So we have ortho-onco team led by Dr. Pramod, and interventional radiologist, pediatric oncologist, onco imaging specialist, geneticist, oncopathologist, rehab experts, nurse practitioners. Everyone sat together and made a tailor-made treatment protocol for the child. And that is very foundation of what HCG is built on. That we don't do cookie cutter A, B, C, which is what they were told in all other places. But we make a treatment protocol which is personalized for the patient, because cancer is heterogeneous. It manifests differently in different patients. Therefore, the treatment also deserves to be different for every patient. And that is what we did. And using 3D surgical technique, using very high-end super selective embolization, targeted therapy, genomics, microvascular reconstruction for the neonatal. So all these techniques were used, and this not just saved the life but preserved the function of life, the joy of life, which is what is required. And of course the treatment ensued for some time, and when the financial constraints came in front of the family, another culture at HCG is not to say no to treatment to any patient. Dr. Pramod showed in the picture, starting from our own doctors, our caregivers, our staff members, of course management being involved, but externally our foundation, philanthropists, friends, well-wishers, school children, you saw in the picture, how everybody beautifully pitched in to support the family. Today at HCG we have 24 hospitals across India. We have 7 in Karnataka, we have 3 in Bangalore itself. Given our footprint and our wide presence across the country, we have data stating every 8th cancer patient in the country gets treated in one of the HCG hospitals.